Hello, and thank you for joining us on today's episode of the Water Cooler Guys Chat. Now please welcome Nighswonger, Wiseman, and Mortar. Take it away, fellas.
And now we have started. Here we are.
Now we started.
Missed that ravishing conversation there.
I know.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
It's a great quote. I love that quote.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us around the water cooler this week. This week, we'll be kicking things off with some superhero powers, what we would like, why we would like it, and what characters those are coming from, as well as we have a hot seat challenge. We have another blind ranking challenge this week, and a couple other things we'll get to. So hopefully we can squeeze it in. If not, we'll carry it over to the next week. So this week, we're going to introduce 3 superhero powers that we all 3 feel like we would like. We'll kind of just go one at a time here, explain what it is, why we would like it, and kind of pick each other's powers apart if we need to, why one would like a certain power or not.
I feel like I already know where this is going.
But we'll start things off, if you guys don't mind. I'll start off with my first power here.
Please.
And I would like to, I personally have always thought it would be great to have the speed of Flash, the Speed Force, be able to go through the Speed Force, Flash. It's an amazing character, one of my favorite characters, but his speed, not only can he go through the Speed Force, which for those who don't know is basically you can, at times if you run fast enough, you can go back in time. So it's almost time traveling to a degree, future and in the past. And with that, so many things you could think of that you could do. You could be, if you knew of things occurring, you could be somewhere to prevent such thing or help, situations. I've always felt if you could have that superpower, if that was a reality type thing, that would be just amazing to have. And you could be at multiple places at one time. You can, do many things there with the speed of what the Flash has. Flash has many other powers and everything, but if I was just to pick one of his, like healing and things of that nature. But if I was to pick one power, it just definitely would be the speed, and being able to enter the realm of the Speed Force and just everyday life. Obviously, if you're going fast enough, you can also kind of morph yourself through objects as well. So you can, there's no locked doors anymore as a barrier for you. With that,
Kind of vibrating through solid
right through
objects. Yeah,
that's correct.
Phasing through. Yeah.
Yep. So through objects, through people, through whatever it may be. So that would be my first power that I would select and would like to have. Which power would you guys like to have? Starting off,
I'll take it. So my first power is the ability to teleport. I've always loved that. The character that I'm trying to base this off of, which I told you guys prior to the show, might as well tell the listeners, that way they kind of have an idea. I went after the power first, and then I kind of Googled, okay, who has this type of power? And of course, then you have several characters sometimes, whether it be DC, Marvel, whatever the case may be, of who has this. And I at first considered Nightcrawler, but then I found a character that I was like, nope, this is the one that I want. Her name's Blink. I don't know if you're familiar with her. So it's from the Marvel Universe with the power to create dimensional warping. So portals. Capable of transporting herself, others, and even objects across vast differences. And that's what I prefer over Nightcrawler, because Nightcrawler has to be able to see it in order to do it. Whereas Blink can create a dimensional gap from one end, possibly from the Earth to the other, and just kind of go. So I really like that. She has, among other things, she has what's called a teleportation javelin, which obviously I'm not going to be using, but she can initially send a singularity like a weapon and hit somebody with it and teleport them wherever she wants to. So she can manipulate it as a weapon. That's not really what I'm wanting. I'm wanting it to just kind of like create a wormhole and travel from one place to another, because I've always liked that ability.
That goes back into you asking me, does it have to be a comic book character? Because you were wanting to use the, I'm guessing Hayden Christensen's
Jumper.
character.
Yeah. Yep. That is exactly why I asked you that question, because I love that movie.
Is it my
Very
turn?
good.
Ooh, it's
It
my
is
turn.
your turn.
Sorry, I was waiting for your intro. Sorry. I have always wanted to be able to read people's minds. I don't know why. It is the idea of knowing exactly what a person is saying, knowing the truth from a lie, knowing who's being genuine, knowing who is being honest with you right off the bat. I think it would be wonderful. So Professor X is the leading telepath in the Marvel universe. I don't really know in DC their upper level ability to who would go toe to toe with Professor X. I'm not sure who that would be.
Beyond
Maybe
Jean
Brainiac.
Grey.
Like, I don't know.
Oh, DC.
I don't know if he can,
I don't know.
If he can read minds, though.
That's true.
I
He
don't
can't
know.
read minds. So that's
Yeah.
Professor X, his ability to read minds, and I've always wanted that.
Very good.
I like that.
Well,
See?
I mean,
But I think it would go bad too. Like, I would want the ability. It's a power, so I can shut it off. Right? Like
Mhm,
once we
mhm.
take these powers, are we stuck constantly using them? We can pick, right? Because I don't think I'd
yours could
always
very
want to
easily
know.
become a curse on top
Yeah.
of the power.
Exactly. Like all of a sudden, I know exactly what everyone thinks of me, and I'm like, oh no. Yep, that's
While you were saying that, all I could think to myself was, you know what I'm thinking, Nighswonger? Can you read my mind?
yeah. No, didn't want to. See, that's one of those times. Turn it off right then and there.
Flick.
Well, this kind of goes hand in hand with mine, because I also want the telepathy is the superpower that Charles Xavier has. It's a combo power. Yes, you can read people's minds, but you can also enter their mind and control them, mind control. So I went with the telepathy power of Charles Xavier from the X-Men. So not only do you know what the person's thinking, but you can mind control that as well. So as you mentioned, I don't know if I want to know if they don't like me or not. I would find it more beneficial of reading someone's mind, knowing what it is, especially if you're in a debate with them or a conversation, knowing whether they're telling you the truth or not. Or if you're just walking a passerby and someone's doing something that that doesn't sound right, that's not very truthful. If they're speaking to a crowd or something, and being able to do the mind control, have them actually speak the truth. So now all these followers or whatever it is, their person is now saying something that is contradicting what they thought, but they're speaking the truth, and it kind of awakens those people as well. That's what I would so most love to be able to do, is, along with the speed, be able to read people's minds, and when they're not truthful, have them speak the truth and not be able to do anything about it. Just truth, liar, liar, Jim Carrey. Just the truth came out, and so, fantastic movie. But that's the thing. He was trying to lie, but he could only speak the truth. Just to be able to walk around and have that occur at all times, what a world we would live in. It'd be my, in my stratosphere wherever I was at. But Charles Xavier's power was outreaching. He did have to use a special device to reach, globally and actually out of that, but he could reach with quite a good distance with that power of his, and he could turn it on and off. So, yes, telepathy would be my second power that I would greatly enjoy to have, along with my speed. So I'm a very fast person who can read minds and mind control people. So that is what I'm setting myself up for
That,
right now.
that kind of power goes from a white hat to a slightly gray hat.
I want to go back here because I was trying enough to come across like a Jedi villain.
Yeah, he
right
wanted
off
it.
the
He
bat.
wanted it. He just hesitated on trying to say that, though.
Yeah, so I also wanted my whole goal was to be able to
I
read
want that
minds and
too.
control them, but I didn't want to sound like the bad guy here. So I'm glad you went there. But is that two different powers though, right?
It's telepathy is reading a mind, being able to control it. So you're reading the mind, but you're in the mind, reading it, and then you're able to control it. So it's telepathy is the power.
It's the next step. It's the next step.
I was just
telepathy.
thinking of the reading minds part. I always assumed that they were two different powers. Like you have the ability to read minds, but you can only read it. You can't actually take the power of it. So to me, that's a whole separate power.
Well,
But
consider it like
I also see the power of you're talking about. If you're seeing the thought anyway, you're already in the mind. You're already delving in there to be able to see it. So
consider it like a muscle. You're already flexing that muscle in order to get it done. So when it comes to telepathy, you're reading that mind, but then you're just pushing it just a little bit further using that same power to get the response that you're wanting out of it.
And to go with these two hand in hand, if you're having a conversation or debate with somebody, you're reading their mind, so you know their next point that they're going to try to make. And with my speed, obviously I can move fast, so I'm basically stopping time. I can research that said topic, come up with a perfect counter for that, and be back in the moment. So therefore, when they speak it, I already have the rebuttal for it right away. So I was thinking this out here a little bit. As well.
If we're following DC, you're along the lines of the Reverse Flash and the Thinker.
I can't think familiar with the Thinker there, but
the Thinker. Well, he doesn't necessarily use telepathy itself, but he understands the probability and anticipates everyone else's every move. You're kind of going that extra step further.
There you go. Yep. Of actually reading what it's going to be and not anticipating, I actually know what it's going to be. So, yep.
See, you would still use it in a noble way, though. You would still be using it to get an edge in the argument. Whereas if you're controlling the mind, you could just get them up there and go, and be like, oh, he's crazy. Do I need to argue?
Yeah.
He could do that. He could do that, technically.
Yeah.
Unless somebody's got a hat like Magneto, then he could definitely do
Magneto or Juggernaut,
or Juggernaut, his brother, yeah.
So that's my second power there, guys.
Okay.
What do you have?
Okay, so my second power, it's something that I've shared before, or I've at least told some friends before, but I actually found a character who possesses it, and it's scary, so I like it. His name's Graviton, and he's not a good guy. But he has the ability to control gravity. And so that has very similar to telepathic powers, but more so on the physical nature than the mind, where he can increase or decrease the gravity control around him, the gravity field around him, as well as use as projectiles. So he can fly. He can create the most heavy things out of the lightest thing that you can think possible, or reverse that. Some of the largest things that might have mass, he can reduce the gravity to that, to where he can just lift and move, or not even have to lift it himself. So, and then not only that, but he can develop a gravity field around him to where he's impenetrable.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of neat. I like that.
Now, is that a DC guy or Marvel?
It is. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I
If
think
anyone wants to know,
his name's Franklin Hall. So anybody who wants to look that up, because I don't have it written down here. I don't know why I didn't write that down, but I think he's DC.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
Okay.
But yeah, his name's Franklin Hall, and he goes by the name of Graviton.
Graviton. Very good.
For anyone wanting to know what goes through Wiseman's mind when he's moving, it's what power he would have, and it's graviton every time, right? That's when this thought really goes through your mind, is when you're getting ready to move something and you're like, oh, if I was graviton or whoever this would be in my hand right now. Yep.
Yeah. Lift heavy things and not have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I like that. You're talking about people I've never heard of, and I feel like I should know them. Like, oh, the Thinker. Oh, yeah. Okay. Graviton. All right. Blink. Oh, okay.
That's with, I mean, there's
I've
the
heard
more
of Blink.
popular names.
There's
The more popular names, right? That you're like, oh, okay, well, we can use this person, Superman, and da-da-da. I don't want to take anybody's, ideas.
Let me go number 2. Telepathy. Nightcrawler. Bam. That was it. Like, okay, you like limited out my guy right off the bat on your first one. Like, I'm not going to be like Nightcrawler. Oh, man. Like, I'm getting there with you.
Nighswonger.
I'm just taking a little
I'll
longer
get there
because
eventually.
I have to look. Yeah.
Blink, blink, blink.
That's just it is. I have to do a lot of consistent blinks to get to where you get to at your first one. I just got to be able to view them. That's it. Like,
That's right. I could just take you along with me.
I'll get there.
What's the point of the power if you can't use it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really, my whole goal of that was, like, we all would love to have ability to just blink right into each other. Like, we'd be doing this podcast in the same room. Like, blink, all right, we're here for the podcast. Blink, we're home. Like, work would be like, oh, I gotta go to work. Blink, I need to poop. Blink, back home. We all know
mine's
we'd
like
have
a
to blink right to
physical
our toilet.
doorway. It's a
From work.
physical door that you open up, and so then you can just walk through. So people, objects can go back and forth.
Oh,
So she closes it. Yeah. She can open a doorway and then go through. I know.
Like the
Well, doesn't research do something?
Adjustment Bureau. The old Adjustment Bureau, yeah. Research.
Yeah.
We only had a week for this homework, It's all right.
I only thought it was going to be much
more like
easier
2.
than what it was once you get down to it.
Well, I mean, you were like on day 2 on like Thursday. Man, I got mine done already, man. That is easy.
He's looking over at his wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I want. I know what I want.
Well,
I feel like we should go on to yours, Matt.
okay, all right. My last superpower that I would like is kind of an odd one a little bit, but it is Spider-Man's spider sense. To be able to sense danger and anything that's coming up around me or those around me, just be able to sense that. Combine it with my speed and mind control or reading minds. I feel like I would have a good combination of things there. Sensing danger when it's around, where it's coming from, read that mind of what it is, and mind control it or flash to it. Speed force over to that area and prevent a lot of things from occurring. And so, yeah, I would do Spider Sense from Spider-Man. I feel like I really, again, fast, sense danger, and read minds, as well as mind control of, correcting things that are wrong and making them right. So that's what I got, guys. That's my 3 powers.
I like that.
Wow.
So
You're a good guy.
My
gray hat went back to white there.
That's right. That's right. It definitely makes you untouchable for sure.
That's
It
right.
kind of gives you that extra edge against anyone. So with that great power, I mean, take Xavier for example. Like, he has all this power, but he's bound to a chair. There's that balance. You have created a very untouchable being that can stop you in your tracks, both physically and mentally, before you enact them, and may actually be very aware of what you're thinking that you might try to do, because the senses kind of alert you to that. So, yeah.
Yep.
So my third and final one kind of goes along with, and I really, I struggled with this one because I'm like, okay, well, do I want the invulnerability like Superman? Do I want, speed? Well, obviously, no, I don't necessarily need the speed. I have the teleportation. So what is it that kind of helps balance this off, but it doesn't make me OP like Matt? Doesn't make me necessarily OP in no regard, and that is the ability of invisibility by Martian Manhunter. And Martian Manhunter isn't just, I was kind of trying to figure this one out because what's her name from the Fantastic Four?
The Invisible Woman.
Yes, the Sue Storm. So she has the ability to bend light so that she's imperceptible. But then she also kind of has other powers that go along with it. Whereas John Johns, or Martian Manhunter, has the ability to not only just be invisible, but can be, things can phase through him. He can remove all senses, not only sight, but also mentally. The only things that you can't remove from it is smell and sound. So if he makes any noise or if there's any kind of smell that in his presence, then you might be alerted to his presence. But other than that, like even, I think it goes as far, let me see, it says Martian Manhunter has the power of invisibility, allowing him to become invisible to normal sight by making his body stop reflecting light. He can even extend this to the entire electromagnetic spectrum with concentration. So heat, like thermal vision. He can remove himself from that and not even be revealed through thermal vision or night vision or anything like that.
Okay.
This ability is a natural part of his Martian physiology, enabling him to become undetectable to both normal vision and advanced technology, though he can still be perceived through other senses. So that's kind of the route that I'm going. So I can teleport from one place to another. I can open up doorways. I can be invisible to the naked eye and to any other type of technological equipment that would try to see me. Right. So I can go in and out. And then I also have the protection of graviton to protect me from any kind of incoming or outgoing, and the ability to fly that goes along with graviton. So all those abilities combined it almost makes me untouchable, but obviously Matt might be able to puppeteer me if I'm not wearing some sort of pretty little hat like Magneto, so I got to be careful of that.
That's right. I'll be able to read your mind and sense when danger's nearby, invisible or not.
So I got to invest in a hat. Not for nefarious purposes or anything like that.
Wiseman would be a good guy to have around when you're wanting to move. That's for sure. He's going to move all the heavy stuff and just open a door and bam, you're in your new house. So yeah.
2 guys in a truck. I got you. Yeah. You won't even see me. Nice one.
Whoops. Oh, sorry. I was waiting again. Like, yes, I wouldn't see you. But, you wouldn't have to be invisible. You just pick everything up with your other graviton thing. Like, oh, I picked up your house and moved it. The whole house? Yeah, it was like 5 inches.
The whole house.
Yeah, whole house. Okay.
Transported it over.
I believe for my third and final superpower, I would like the ability to shapeshift like Plastic Man.
I had that at first before I had spider sense, but I was like, do I need to shapeshift? I'm fast. But yeah.
I was wondering that too. Honestly, it was among the list of like shapeshift.
It was.
Yeah, because Martian Manhunter can do that too.
Yeah.
Yes, Martian Manhunter can shapeshift. He's a pretty versatile guy.
He's pretty well rounded.
But yeah. I've just, with the ability to read minds and know exactly what everything, I don't know. I know what I would do with these powers. Like shape-shifting would just be cool to be able to like go out and be someone else for a day. Wouldn't that be cool for a second? Or like, you have to go into work. Christina's sick. I just shape-shift, go do her job, come back. Like, all right, you got paid for that. Like, look, it'd be cool to shape-shift. It'd be it would be fantastic at certain points to be a shapeshifter. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't see
clearly
you
had
white
that down.
hatting that all the time, though. I see you definitely coming in as Wiseman into a gas station and be like, "Oh, look at me! I'm gonna take this and take this and have a good day. I'm not gonna pay for it."
Me?
Walk away. Yeah.
There will be signs when I become a
Yeah.
shapeshifter. That's all I have to say. There will be signs.
Matt, I'm gonna be standing next to you. You get a little Peter tingle, you let me know. Okay.
Yep. Don't turn on the
Something off
news because I
here.
have a feeling both of you
Yeah.
will be doing something. Like I guess I won't be able to shapeshift into two people, but
Yeah.
I'll be like Chris. Hey, I have a plan. It's gonna work well. Come with me.
He's gonna be
I'll
like
see it
that
on
story.
TV, and I will flash speed there, and and
He's gonna be like that story that Thor tells about Loki, and he was a snake once. It's me.
yeah,
Stab you and run away. I was a chair. I was a plant. You didn't know.
Well, that's good, guys. I like those superpowers. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah,
A lot of fun.
that was a lot of fun.
We would definitely be, real honest with our powers as well, of course. No
Naturally.
business going on.
No.
Just because Nighswonger's hat's gray doesn't mean he's, going to be bad with those powers. Right? Well, let's keep it on superheroes a little bit and just kind of off the cuff here. What would be your guys' Mount Rushmore of comic book heroes? What 4 characters would be on your Mount Rushmore? And they all 4 cannot be Superman. I'll just have to
Nice one.
Superboy, Super Kid, Superman. Yeah, no.
That doesn't count. I can't just put the whole family up there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Nice one. If you have yours, I have 2. I have half of mine. I'm
Mount
still
Rushmore is the 4, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Trinity of superheroes. I'm putting Superman number 1. I'm putting Batman. I'm putting Wonder Woman. I'm putting the Flash. The
Okay.
DC Trinity of super. Well, I know Trinity is 3, but Superman,
The
Wonder Woman,
OGs.
Batman,
The OG.
and Flash is in there too.
Yeah.
Not Green Lantern, Flash. I know. I know. Now
Aquaman.
this is me going back and forth now.
Or Aquaman. I can't
Or
forget.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Or Hawkman, or
Yeah. Mhm.
Firestone. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. That's my 4 right there. Bam, got
those
it.
are a solid 4. Solid.
Mhm.
Mine's still cooking. Go ahead.
I have 2 DC and 2 Marvel. I would have Batman on there, of course. He would be my first one. Then I have Flash, who is my second favorite character in DC. I also have Spider-Man, who is one of the top Marvel characters. And then I also am going to have Wolverine on my Mount Rushmore. So I feel like those 4 are very strong characters. I debated a little bit from Wolverine to from Captain America a little bit because I do like Cap, but I went with Wolverine more so for just not current times, but overall story arc and everything. He has some amazing stories, as does Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Batman are the 2 characters in the 2 different comic book companies that have the most versatile villains. Batman has some of the most amazing villains for DC, and Spider-Man for Marvel is the same way. He has just an amazing variety of villains that are just top-notch. So that would be my Mount Rushmore.
I think my Mount Rushmore is going to be Superman and Batman, and then Iron Man and Captain America.
Okay.
And those will be my
Alright.
Mount Rushmore.
You're
like
taking
it.
the 2
Iron
big
Man.
ones.
Yeah. Iron Man and Batman are, the billionaire philanthropists who show that through, that go-get-'em spirit, that humanity can rise to the challenge. And then, of course, you have the superhuman abilities, but combined with nobility. Then you have the Boy Scout, Clark Kent himself, and then you also have Captain America, you got Captain Steve Rogers, and those two embody what with true great power, and I think that Spider-Man also definitely fills that void as well because of that nobility and that humility combined with that superhuman strength that he has, that he really has that desire to care. Yep. But Superman and Cap would definitely, I think they hit that mark for me more so than just about anybody else. And like I said, you got Batman and Iron Man that are very similar in that regard. But yeah, they'd be the greatest.
I think you have the reciprocals of them. I mean, like they are Marvel's direct replacement for Superman and Batman was those two. So
I agree.
That's what I'd have.
Let's flip the coin here. What would be your guys' Mount Rushmore of super villains of Mount Rushmore? So what would be your 4 super villains that you would foresee? And I can go first if you guys want to think about this a bit.
Okay.
Obviously, I knew this question was coming. The first supervillain I would have on there is probably top tier is the Joker. Batman villain. I mean, just a lot of people know him from the movies, but if you read the comics, he is far superior. Worse. Oh, so much worse. My next villain, and we're getting ready to see him, Dr. Doom. He makes Thanos look like a villain of the week. Dr. Doom is top-notch villain, and we're getting ready to see that for those who don't do the Marvel and follow the villains. Dr. Doom is a massive. He has magical powers. He has, he's super intelligent, and I mean, you think of any type of power you don't want a person to have that would do bad things with it. That's Dr. Doom. He's a massive powerhouse. And again, he makes Thanos look puny. My next supervillain is Magneto. Wiseman with the gravity, Magneto with the magnetism. His backstory is absolutely amazing. It just, you see the movies or read books, this is the making of a supervillain. It's just the rough life and everything leading up to it. He didn't start off that way. Everything, every twist and turn that could occur drove him to be the way that he is. So,
it twisted him into it.
It did. And my last supervillain I would put on there it might be a little bit off the radar a little bit, but it's Juggernaut. I think Juggernaut he's a juggernaut. He's a massive character that the Hulk has a hard time dealing with himself because once Juggernaut gets going, there's not much on any power that can really stop him once he gets going. He has the helmet that protects him from his brother, Charles Xavier, for mind control and mind reading. So he's quite a force to deal with. People who've seen him in the movies, unfortunately, the movies have kind of put him not looking so tough, unfortunately, but in the comics, he is a powerhouse, and they haven't really been able to portray that in the movies very well. He really deserves to be shown in a villain shown in a better light, but shown how, more of a danger he really is. They haven't quite shown that just yet. So that's my Mount Rushmore for supervillains. What do you guys got?
Ooh, I'll go. That way
Okay.
I can do this without. All right. So first, foremost, I'm putting Lex Luthor on there just because I have to. I mean, this guy is the only reason he hates Superman is because he's an egotistical piece of crap. So, he can't take that Superman is in this world. He can't control him, and he can't be more powerful than him. And there's no way that this person with this much power is so good. Like he's a really good villain. No matter if he's smart, he's like, so in the DC universe, he's up there with the top levels. He's just as smart as Batman or a little under Batman. Batman is always top level genius. So I realized what I was doing. Is my camera not keeping up? Like,
No,
You know, the thing that really strikes me for him is that he's kind of more the self-righteous evil villains, where he truly thinks that he's right. It's not that he's trying to go after it in a villainous way, but his greed is one of the things that does make him very evil. But I mean, he wants to be president. He wants control. He wants great things for humanity, but on his terms, in his way. And because of that, you know, egotistical megalomaniac, you know, this desire to make this guy who's really, really good with all this power, he can't be that good. I have to destroy him because he can't have all this power, because if he has all this power, that means I don't.
Yep.
Yep. My second, I'm going to go with, just because you mentioned him earlier, really good, the Joker. The Joker is he does not care. Like, the more gruesome, the more horrifying, the more devious this is, he is on board and he's willing to do it. Like, he is the one person who turned Superman. Like, the Joker is responsible for the whole Injustice storyline. Like, he tricked Superman into murdering Lois Lane and then completely turned him against everyone. So it was like, oh man, that's a high level of deviousness.
Yeah.
Does not care who it is, wouldn't trust him, don't understand how anyone does, and befriends him or is a cohort with him because you gonna die. That's it.
Harley Quinn does all right with him. But yeah.
They have a horrible relationship. All right.
She's more like a pet to him.
It worked for him. All right.
It did. Now, not so much. I think they've separated them. I think with that new series. My number 3 is the Batman Who Laughs. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but the Batman Who Laughs is what happens when the Batman becomes evil. Like, the Batman and Joker have mixed together to create the Batman Who Laughs, and it's Joker's deviousness with Batman's genius. This guy is not great. Like, he is upper tier level, taking out a lot of people in the DC universe. Like, he's playing with, if you go into it, he's playing with like nth dimension level metals and things like this. That is just crazy in the whole DC universe. So let's see, that was 3. One more. Doomsday. Superman villain.
Another Superman villain. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I stuck with one comic. Okay,
you're a DC guy. It's Superman, all right. You're a DC guy. It's all right.
Yeah. I did not like Marvel. Still, I only appreciate them from what I've watched. I did not read the comics growing up. It was DC or bust all the way. So
you're missing out.
Doomsday.
I'm just going to tell you, you're missing out.
I know. I keep hearing this. Doomsday, he killed Superman in the 90s. Big deal if you're around at that time. He is a bioengineered weapon from Krypton that no matter how he dies, he becomes immune to it when he comes back to life. So no matter how much you kill this guy, he's coming back. In the comics right now, I believe he has... They've given him a personality and a voice and that kind of thing. They've kind of turned him into maybe more of the Professor Hulk kind of thing, because
more sentient than just a monster.
One step away from God mode, basically, if I remember correctly. If he dies one more time, there is no other way for him to die. He's basically the God Doomsday version of it, which would be pretty much unstoppable. There'd be no stopping him at that point. So, yep. So
that's
the only way. So the only way to stop him is to
not
stop him in that way.
Yeah, not good.
Okay, so
I watched it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So go ahead.
No, I was going to say, in a comic book, in one of them, Wave Rider just stuck him in a white dimension, and he's been chilling out there ever since. So I guess that's a one way to take away God power, is make up a pocket universe that they just chill out in.
A dimensional timeout.
Yeah.
Bad. You go to timeout.
Yep.
You don't come out ever. So my first two is, and they've pretty well been mentioned all except for one, and I'll leave that one to last. So the Joker, he would be one of them, and not necessarily by greatest to worst or by any means. So the Joker would be one, and for obvious reasons, as already been aforementioned, he is the wild card. He is the one that you cannot predict. These are some of the greatest heroes that have gone up against them, and they remain their nemesis. So, another one would be, who was going to say? Dr. Doom. So, Matt had mentioned Dr. Doom, and his powers and abilities is no joke. He completely, in a comic, he completely decimates Thanos. No question at all. It wasn't even a second thought. It was just done.
How?
He kills him.
Yeah.
It would, like, before the first blow, he kills him. So,
Wow.
he's no joke. He's no, like, depending on how they portray him in the movies, that's going to be very, very tough.
I hope they do a good job with him. Yeah,
but in the comics, he is probably one of the greatest villains. It doesn't matter, Galactus. It doesn't matter any of these other. They don't hold a candle. He is by far one of the greatest enemies of all time.
What makes him so powerful?
One, his genius. Two, his magic abilities, and his ingenuity just makes him unstoppable.
Yep.
So I was kind of going back and forth on this because I had also considered Lex Luthor, because he's one of those great enemies against Superman. And as much as he tries to do, I think that's what makes him more dangerous, is the righteous indignation that goes behind it, is that this is a crusade. This isn't something like, just setting a wild dog loose like it is with the Joker. Don't get me wrong. He's very dangerous. But to send somebody on this self-righteous crusade of liberating the earth and not willing to back down until everything's done the way that he wants it to, and very charismatic. He's very charismatic as well. There's a reason why he becomes president. He can ascend to great power, and there is very little limit to how far he can go. I think he has the ingenuity and ability to get to a point of becoming a very similar DC version of Dr. Doom if they, play the cards right, because he's that kind of person. So he has that potential. So that makes him very dangerous. And then finally, one that hasn't been shared, but I do feel like does need to be recognized, is Green Goblin. Green Goblin is a very dangerous enemy. I see Nighswonger over there like, what? I understand what he's done to Spider-Man, and he is Spider-Man's nemesis. He is his greatest enemy. And Spider-Man, with as much ability and strength that he has to go against somebody who has that kind of, again, he has the technology behind it, he has the ingenuity and the intelligence behind it, but you mix that, like what you had mentioned with the Batman Who Laughs, that is the Green Goblin. It is all rolled up into one, because he's an agent of chaos in that regard, where he will destroy, kill, murder without any kind of forethought whatsoever. But he also has the genius behind it all and the technological advancement in order to see it through. So he's very dangerous.
That's a pretty impressive Mount Rushmore, fellas. I like it. Well, let's jump into a hot seat challenge if you guys are up for that.
Okay.
All right. Hot seat challenge for this week, if you guys remember or not. Category is going to be 90s rock bands. Ooh. 90s rock bands. Now, these are bands that actually formed and started in the 90s. So, bands that did have a presence in the 90s that you can think of, like Guns N' Roses or Metallica or bands like that, they're not included in this list because they formed prior to the 90s. So these are bands that literally got together, formed, and are active from the 90s on. But we're trying to just focus on their time frame in the 90s. If you can try to focus in on that, okay? And this is where we pit two bands against each other. You decide which band you guys will have to come together to a joint answer there, and then we'll move on. So there's going to be eight challenges here, and then we'll whittle it down to what you guys are hot seat challenging the greatest 90s rock band.
Okay.
No pressure. No pressure. So, first challenge up is Alice in Chains versus Rage Against the Machine. Which do you guys feel is the better 90s rock band?
Rage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say Rage.
Okay. Very good. Next up, we have Pearl Jam versus Stone Temple Pilots.
I'm going to say Pearl Jam.
Agreed.
Okay. Next up, we have Matchbox 20 versus Soundgarden.
Matchbox for me.
Okay. I was leaning that way, but I was going to let you start it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I mean, Soundgarden had 2 songs. Matchbox had a whole album. I mean,
Yeah.
Matt
Okay,
disagrees.
I'm just
but
going to
okay.
go on here. Again, I'll be, there's not really any tie breaking I could do here. Maybe I could. Yeah, I could do a tiebreaker, I guess. So, yes, if you guys choose one, I can tie break for you.
Okay.
Next one, Green Day versus Blink 182.
Green Day.
Green Day.
Yeah.
Next one, Foo Fighters against the Smashing Pumpkins.
Go ahead. Your turn to start it. We may need a tiebreaker depending on your answer.
90s band. I'm going to Stone Temple Pilots or
Foo Fighters
Smashing
or
Pumpkins.
the Smashing Pumpkins.
I'm going to Foo Fighters.
I'm going to go Foo Fighters as well.
Mhm.
I thought you were going to
You
go
guys were
Smashing
scaring me
Pumpkins on
there a
that
little
one.
bit now. I thought that would be a
well,
little
you were-
bit quicker one. Yeah.
You were going to, if you were going to go Smashing Pumpkins, I was like, I say Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Well, I know. There were so many good Smashing Pumpkins songs in the 90s.
Yes,
And there
not
were
to
good
say that
Foo
there isn't.
Fighters. Yes,
Yeah,
But Foo Fighters.
if we're going the better 90s one, that one was difficult. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I heard both of those plenty.
Yeah,
All right,
that's true.
next one.
That's true.
Nirvana versus 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, dang. All right. I think I start it this time.
Oh, whichever. Yeah.
Nirvana.
Yep. They started grunge band, man. Grunge rock in the
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
Next, we have Red Hot Chili Peppers versus System of a Down.
Together. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I was going to say System of a Down.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
gonna
I
get a
like
break
I
on
like Red
this.
Hot Chili Peppers. I do. I like Red Hot Chili Peppers. But if we're gonna go 90s rock, yeah, I'm gonna go System.
What do you got for System of the Down? One song. Wake up.
Oh, they've got a lot, sir.
Yeah,
They've got a lot.
toxicity. They got a lot of stuff. BYOB.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Oh well, they got more there. Yeah. I'm sorry, my nephew Dalton, but I'm going to have to go with Red Hot Chili Peppers on this one.
Ooh.
All
right, work the time.
We have Bush versus Weezer.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna say Bush.
I'm going to have to say Weezer.
Like I said. Ooh.
I'm going to go half with Bush on this one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
Let's
seen
re-
Bush in concert.
Yes, they're good. All right, first round's done, fellas. Great job. Now it's on to a little bit harder now. All right, so next up we have Rage Against the Machine versus Pearl Jam.
You start this one.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
Very good. Next, we have Matchbox 20 versus Green Day.
I'm going to say Green Day on this one.
Green Day.
I like Matchbox, but
Yeah.
Green Day is going to win this one out.
This one's a little conflicting here, but we have Foo Fighters versus Nirvana.
Ooh, the eternal struggle.
Mm.
Nirvana.
Mm-hmm. Nirvana.
Next, we have Red Hot Chili Peppers versus Bush.
I thought we did that one the first time. Oh no, it was Smashing
Now,
Pumpkins.
they
wasn't
both won out on their
Yeah.
individual ones. So I'm going to say Red Hot on this one. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
it? I'm going Red Hot as well.
Okay, I like it. All right, we are down to the...
That was actually easier than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
good luck on this round.
Yeah.
We have Pearl Jam versus Green Day.
Go ahead and start it, Nighswonger.
I don't know, because these two are comparable.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
both got. I'm gonna go for 90s flair. I have to go with Pearl Jam.
Sorry, that was my cat. Pearl Jam as well.
Pearl. Okay.
You can pick him up. It's okay. We're just recording a show. My wife's looking at me like, seriously? You're fine.
Next, we have up Nirvana versus Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh. I'm going to say Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'm going with Nirvana.
All right.
I'm going to go with Nirvana as well.
Okay.
So we
You
are
can-
down
So
to...
tough.
You can
Hey.
give Nirvana the give it to it. It
You got to ask it.
We have Pearl Jam versus Nirvana. Which one do you feel is the greatest 90s band?
It would be Nirvana for me. And I already know Nighswonger's on that too. So, yeah.
it's just the 90s, man. When you think of the 90s, don't you just automatically think of Nirvana in with the 90s? Like, just
You kinda
go
do.
to Smells Like Teen Spirit. That like
Yep.
kicked it off and never left. Like Nirvana all the way.
Yeah.
That's-
My
I
tiebreaker,
think it's a good
just
choice.
for the record, my tiebreaker would have been Pearl Jam, but that's just me. Because
Really?
their 10 album is fantastic to come out of the gate. So, just for my record to be told for everyone listening. These fellas like Nirvana,
I disagree
and
with these
I
two.
would
They
have gone
chose
with
Nirvana.
Pearl Jam. So, yep. No,
Gotcha,
but
gotcha.
you can't be wrong with Nirvana. I mean, that is...
Yeah, no, you
Yes.
can't.
But you also think of 90s bands. You mentioned it prior in another episode, Nighswonger. You think of Flannel. You think of the Seattle area, Northwest. That's
Seattle
Pearl
grunge
Jam.
band, man.
Yep, and Nirvana. They were all out at the same time.
Yep.
It's just they fed off each other quite a bit. So very good.
I will
like it.
say, of all of those, ending up with Pearl Jam and Nirvana as the top 1 and 2 was pretty darn good. I mean,
You guys
those
did really
two,
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys did really good.
Yeah. I mean,
I like
you
it.
were right on that third round. That third round was tougher.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Yep.
I still think it's the right choice for Nirvana to win out.
I like it. So the hot seat challenge for 90s rock bands for the Water Cooler Guys challenge is Nirvana. Great job, guys.
Woohoo!
Let's
Good deal.
do another segment that we have done prior. We are inching closer and closer to October, so we're going to start getting a little more horror movie and scary people thing here. We're going to do a
Okay.
blind ranking of horror films. Yes,
Matt, I feel like real quick we should mention that if anyone disagrees with that
Ooh.
previous list or agrees with it, they could probably get a hold of us through an email at
That's
TWCG
TWCG chat.
gmail.com. Let us
You.
know if you agree with that list. Let us know if you like our superpowers. Let us know which one you feel has the greater superpowers, or what superpowers would you pick from?
Please
So-
do. Please send us an email and let us know, out of everything that everybody has said, who has the
Yep.
greatest superpower set of the three of us.
That's right.
Kind of give it a
Let us know.
who's who superpower knockout.
That's right.
Or even
think I already
mention what
know
all
that
the
Matt's gonna
sounds
win
are.
this one, though.
Like you could even email us and take random guess at what the random sounds are you hear on our podcast.
What's that
That's right.
sound?
What's
Well,
that
who's-
sound?
Who's
One
going to
was
have
my
the
cat.
sound this week? That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, those of you listening that got to hear the squeaky doors, yeah, that was me. My apologies on that. Yeah, some WD-40 took care of that, but
You couldn't
those of you
WD-40 the
who
cat,
wanted to play
though.
a little
Yeah.
round of what's that sound, if you guessed squeaky doors, you'd be right. So
Wiseman with the squeaky doors, which will still be in no comparison to the noise whistle I had on the first episode.
also to give my poor cat a little shout out, this cat is nearly 17 years old. He is a senile old cat who doesn't even know his own volume, so whenever he meows, it's extra loud, just so that, I think probably so he can hear his own voice, because he actually is deaf as well now that he's older. You
Maybe
can
he's
call
using-
him, but he won't hear it.
Maybe he's using it like a bat,
Yeah, sonar. Yeah.
echoing off the wall. Oh, it's close
The
to that wall.
echolocation.
Over here. Yep. So the next segment we're going to try to do is blind ranking 10 horror films. If you guys remember, I'm just going to give you a film. You rank it 1 through 10. Now, just so you know, I'm not cherry picking anything special here. I actually created a list of 30 films, 30 horror films, and I then sorted it. Just had a random sort, and I grabbed the top 10. So when you're saying, oh, this movie is not on there, that movie is not on there, it's on my bigger master list, but it did not get randomly sorted to the top 10 of this list, okay?
I'm going to go ahead and let you know that I am not going to do well on this. Horror movie is not my niche. It's not what I go to. So let's go.
You've probably heard some of these, and I'm sure you've seen some of these that made it to the top here. So the first
Bits
movie,
and pieces, maybe.
where would you guys rank 1 through 10 the movie Scream?
5?
Have you seen Scream?
Yeah, it's one of the few. Matt and I actually went and watched Scream together, didn't we? Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one I snuck out of the house to go watch with him undercover. So
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. We'll go 5.
Okay.
all right.
Next up, we have Jeepers Creepers.
Are you familiar with this one?
Yes, I have seen this one too.
Ooh, President himself here. Even.
Yeah. 6.
I could see why you would say that. I'm gonna go 8. Do you want to split the difference and say 7?
No, go 8. Like I have no idea where this is on the line of thing. I go 8. Like this, it could have been shitty, shisty for all I know. But I don't like horror movies, so that's pretty much the surprise I've heard these two. We're watching.
Next
them,
up, we have Friday the 13th.
It's been a while since I've seen it, and this is not among the many horror movies that I see. But I'm gonna probably give this a 7.
7.
Okay.
7 for me too. Let's go with that because
All right. Well, next up, we have Psycho.
The original.
Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. That's right. The original.
On horror movies, Nighswonger, have you seen it? No. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay.
I think it's there, but I think it's kind of there as more so the general nod, like hey, you were a scary movie back then, but the stuff that's out there now,
Isn't
Okay.
that supposed to be the beginning of scary movies like Psycho, or is that just Alfred Hitchcock's?
No,
name?
yeah, that's Alfred Hitchcock. It was more so a psychological thriller, and that's Hitchcock's niche.
Yeah.
There was lots of different horror movies prior to that. So
Yeah. Next up, we have The Conjuring.
3. I've seen that. It startled me.
Nighswonger says 3.
I don't. Let's go 4.
We'll go
Let's
3.
4. 4.
No.
4. 4.
4?
You sure?
Yeah, because so far
you,
1,
like
2.
you seem pretty sure on that 3.
Well, I mean, it scared me, and I'm easily scarable, Wiseman. Like, that's not really saying much. You could probably sit by me, get quiet, and go boo, and I'd be like, "Whoa, you're still there." Like,
Next up, we have Alien. We have 1, 2, 3, 6, and 10 available.
I'm going to say 2. I'm going to put it at 2. And that's where I think you've seen Alien, right? Have you? You haven't. You haven't. You have not seen Alien.
Oh.
What? See, monster movies are my thing. Like the Friday the 13th, the slasher films, like that one's not necessarily so much mine. Monster movies
guys
are mine.
know me. I don't like being scared.
What was he referencing last week? Mouthful of marbles, and you can talk.
My Fair Lady. Okay,
he's watching My Fair Lady, and
yeah, I'm hitting the musicals. Okay, I'm hitting
Fiddler
the
on the Roof.
Kardashians. That's where my lines are. Okay, I'm not getting scared. I'm not doing any of this.
Next up, fellas, we have The Thing.
Oh, 1.
He's
Now,
going
you've
1.
seen
He's doing
this.
it.
I had
Yeah.
you watch this with me, sir.
I will give it a 1 for nostalgia of watching it with you and enjoying the movie. Was it really
You hated
scary?
it, didn't you?
Do what?
It's a yeah. It's what? Yeah, it's scary.
It's suspenseful.
It's a psychological. Yeah, for sure. It's a psychological horror graphic. Ugh.
That
All right.
okay. Suspense does not get to me like horror does. Like I get creepy things like that, but horror, like scary, supernatural things, I don't like it. Nope, I don't do it.
Nah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one that gets
I'm
you.
guessing Nighswonger has not seen this next one. Wiseman, maybe not either. Insidious.
I've
not seen that.
funny enough, you say that. I have seen that. I've seen,
Okay,
and I
so
thought it was creepy as hell. So
we have 3. We have 3,
Three.
6, and 10. Where do you want?
That's correct.
3. Okay. All right.
3, 6, and 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Insidious was pretty when he's walking through that dark area and he's outside. That's creepy as hell. I did not like that.
Or
was not-
the little record playing that little song and they're doing
yeah,
a
the
little dance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
like,
is it Tiny Tim song or something like that?
I think so. Was that what
Yep,
it was?
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Was it
yeah.
Tiptoe? Is it Tiptoe by
Yep.
the window?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
exactly it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's like,
Nighswonger just got goosebumps remembering it. Oh yeah.
Mhm. I'm glad the windows or the lights
Yeah.
are on right now. That's-
Next up, we have the Mothman Prophecies.
Oh yeah.
that can rightly take its number 10 spot.
All
That's
right.
fine. That's fine. We'll,
All
we'll
right.
do that.
And the
Come
last one
on.
we have up here
What's in my
is
pocket? Chapstick. Oh, I'm scared now. It knew what was in my chap. It took a guess at to what was in it. His other guess was going to be change. And sorry, that's all I remember about that.
yeah. Well, so that means that number 6, you guys have placed Shaun of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
At
I mean
number
that's.
6.
I
horror
would have gave
film,
that top 3. I mean,
That one's great.
So you ended up with The Thing at number 1, Alien at number 2, Insidious 3, The Conjuring 4, Scream 5, Shaun of the Dead 6. Friday the 13th at 7, Jeepers Creepers at 8, Psycho at 9, and The Mothman Prophecies at 10.
I think that's a pretty
that
decent
time around. You guys
Yeah,
did really
that was
good
good.
that time around. I
I was
like
going to
that.
say, that one seems about right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I had 2 more segments, but I think we're only going to squeeze one of them in. The one I really wanted to get to, we're going to save that for next week. So again, another teaser, because it'll go along with our homework for next week that we're going to have as well. So we will get one more segment in. We're going to have another episode of Water Cooler Trivia this week. So if you guys remember that, you got one of your headphones off and mute yourself there. And then we'll bring the other one back, and this will be based on time. Whoever correct answers as well as based on time there. Okay? So which fellow would like to go first?
I'll go first.
You go first? Okay.
Mhm.
I'll mute myself. Give me just a second. I'll give you the thumbs up.
All right. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. All right. All right. Again, I will start reading these questions off, and I will try my best to read them as quickly as possible here. And I'll start the timer as soon as I start reading the first one. Are you ready, Mr. Nighswonger?
Mm-hmm.
For Water Cooler Challenge Trivia. Here we go. In the Hunger Games, what district is Katniss Everdeen from?
District 4. No, District 4. Yeah.
4. Okay. In soccer, how many players should each team have on the field at the start of a match?
9?
Which 1994 film won the Academy Award for Best Picture, beating Pulp Fiction and The Shawshank Redemption?
Titanic?
Which U.S. state has the most active volcanoes?
Hawaii.
What year did MTV launch Forever Changing the Music Industry?
1984. Let's go with that.
Okay, very good. How do you feel you did?
Not well. Not well at all.
You
Yeah.
you have something to defend here. You are 2-0 on these challenges.
I know.
So,
I know. He's
all
got
right.
he's wanting to get this one too. All right.
All right. Yep. We'll bring Wiseman back here.
All
We'll
right.
get you muted here.
Muting now.
Muting and headphones.
Okay. You hear me okay?
Are you off, Nighswonger? Okay. He's
Okay.
nodding his head like he can hear me. You good? Yeah. Okay. All right, Wiseman. We will get you started here. And again, I will start the timer as soon as I start the first question here, and I will do my best to read as quickly as possible.
Okay.
And then we'll go bring Nighswonger back, and we'll see how you guys did. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, here we go. In the Hunger Games, what district is Katniss Everdeen from?
District 13.
13. In soccer, how many players should each team have on the field at the start of a match?
Oof. I'm going to guess 11.
Which 1994 film won the Academy Award for Best Picture, beating Pulp Fiction and The Shawshank Redemption?
Is that Titanic? Well, obviously you can't answer that, but I'm guessing Titanic.
Okay. Which U.S. state has the most active volcanoes?
Active. I'd say Hawaii.
What year did MTV launch Forever Changing the Music Industry?
1981.
81. Okay. Your answers are locked in. How do you feel you did?
I don't know, honestly. I'm not really great at some of these quizzes, so I'm like, so hopefully I did better than the last time.
Well, I was telling Nighswonger, he is 2-0. So
I mean, he is. He's a great test taker.
Not
is a
this
great
Fantastic.
time.
test taker.
Not this time. I was just thinking about. I picked Titanic, and that shit.
Hey,
That
don't-
I
stuff
did
was
too.
out. Yeah.
I did too, honestly. So we'll see. I don't know.
That
All
was
right.
out in late '90s. I remember that, like '97 or '98. It was.
All right. So here we go, fellas. In the Hunger Games, what district is Katniss Everdeen from? Nighswonger guessed 4. Wiseman guessed 13. Correct answer is District 12.
Oh, I was so close.
So
All I thought was District 9, and I knew that was a whole different thing.
Very different movie. Yep.
all right. So
Peter Jackson film though. Good movie.
0-0. Yes, indeed. Next question. In soccer, how many players should each team have on the field at the start of a match? Nighswonger guessed 9. Wiseman guessed 11. One of you is correct.
11.
And that is 11.
Damn it.
All
that was my
right.
first guess. I went, wow. That was my first thought was 11, and I thought 9. Baseball?
I was thinking
Baseball,
back
9.
to. I was thinking back to Ted Lasso, and I was trying to think like, not like a TV show is going to be that accurate, but I'm assuming maybe.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So next up, yeah, we're getting a little choppy there. We'll see. We'll see how we do.
Uh-oh.
Next up, which 1994 film won the Academy Award for Best Picture, beating Pulp Fiction and The Shawshank Redemption? That was a powerhouse year, guys. You both guessed Titanic. I don't even have to tell you which one was which. You both guessed Titanic, but 1994 was the year of Forrest Gump.
Okay.
So
What a year. Got those
Yeah.
three
Yeah.
movies, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, which U.S. state has the most active volcanoes? You both went with Hawaii. You both are incorrect. It is Alaska, actually, believe it or not.
Really? Wow. I would not have guessed.
Yes. I thought you guys were listening in to each other with some of these answers you were given. The same. And here we go to the final question. With Wiseman currently in the lead with one correct answer. What year did MTV launch, forever changing the music industry? One of you fellas did get it correct, and it is 1981. Wiseman coming in with the
Nice.
correct
All right.
I
answer.
got
Wiseman
0
winning
answers correct.
2-0 this week. And now it is Nighswonger in the lead 2-1 in our challenges. Congratulations,
Good game, sir.
Wiseman.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
game,
you.
sir. Good game. Very,
You are
very well in your knowledge.
You are no longer
Thank
skunked
you.
right now, so that's good.
All right. Got a comeback.
So this was fun, fellas. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys
absolutely.
did as well. So
Bought a Trivial Pursuit
you
game,
listeners-
and I'm just reading them.
I hope
yes.
you listeners enjoyed this as well and guessed along with us.
Yes, and let us know. Let us know if you guys knew that some of those answers, or again, let us know about the superpowers, or if you like their choice for 90s rock band. Email us at twcgchat@gmail.com and let us know what you think. We will be back next week, and we appreciate everyone joining us this week. With that, we'll wrap up another week around the water cooler. We hope you enjoyed your time listening. We enjoyed our time chatting. And we will catch you next week, same time, same cooler. And remember to stay cool and stay questionable. We'll see you guys.